Hey everyone, I'm Andi Petrillo. Welcome to Just Soccer. And it's great to have Vancouver Whitecaps and Canadian men's national team midfielder Ali Ahmed with us. Ali, you're about a week away returning. How does it feel to be back training and just getting your legs under you?
Nothing better than being on the grass. It's been a long 6, 7 weeks in the gym, just riding bikes and treadmills and all that type of stuff, trying to stay fit. But nothing like putting the cleats on and, getting on the field, getting some touches. So very happy to be back on the field right now.
This is a team that's been clicking, still looking good. I mean, the Vancouver Whitecaps are very much in the battle, even for the supporter shield. What's worked for you all season long, do you think?
Yeah, we're doing well. I think, everybody's, been able to be at their best this year. A lot of injuries, a lot of guys going away on international duties, but next man up, I think is the biggest themes for us this year, and as everybody's been, playing their part, and when one man goes down, and another man steps up, it doesn't look like we're missing a beat.
Well, one player who's going to step up is going to be Thomas Müller, who has a very extensive resume and has won just about everything under the sun. Where were you when you found out that deal became official with Vancouver?
What was I?
You were on the treadmill?
I was probably biking somewhere. um, yeah, I was. I think maybe I was at home and like realizing like, oh shoot, this is it's happening. But yeah, it's exciting for everybody here. A big name like him, prominent player, one of the biggest play the game. Come to the club here. It's a sign of growth from this club, and hopefully more to come. But I think what we're doing this year, he's only gonna help us. Take the next step. With all the trophies and championships he's won in the soccer world, he can bring that over here and hopefully, help us, and lead us to the MLS Cup this year and the Canadian Championship.
I'm not sure if you've already been thinking, like, would there be a first question you have for him? And what would that be?
Nah, maybe not first question. Maybe a selfie.
Yeah.
I guess,
Very smart.
first picture. No first question. No first question.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's a World Cup after party like? That would be. I want those kind. That's the kind of details I'd be asking. So this will be a big player who's playing with you, but you've played against big players, and obviously, and one you beat was Messi and Inter Miami. What was that like playing against him, and how do you feel now? Also, just with way, your career's been going. You're playing against. Now you're going to be playing with big names. I mean, this just it feels. Does it feel right? Like this is exactly how it should be in MLS.
Yeah, of course, playing against, you know, Messi a couple times, beating him helps, like, you not be, how I say, like,
Starstruck.
struck over, yeah, like things, moments like these. But yeah, I think still, when you look at, as the soccer fan in you, the young soccer fan in you, it's still, you still have to appreciate, big moments like these happening, and, being a part of it is special. But yeah, for sure, you know, with the way things have been going for me, it's I wouldn't say not the first crazy moment for me, I would say.
Well, and you already have a lot of things under your belt. So, of course, you beat Messi in CONCACAF Champions Cup. And it looks like Thomas Müller will play for Vancouver in the second leg of the Canadian Championship. Keeping fingers crossed as well that you'll be in that game too. How important is it for the four-peat? Toronto FC is the only club in the modern era to win four in a row, the Voyageurs Cup, Vancouver wanting to do that, but that's also your easiest path. You win that, you get into, CONCACAF Champions Cup. But how much of a goal is that, and what kind of challenge does Forge FC pose?
Yeah, of course it's important. You want to win trophies, at any level, and for me being Canadian too, it's something that's probably a little more important for me than let's say a non-Canadian. But and yeah, Forge is probably one of the biggest and best teams this in the CPL and CPL history. The coach there, the team there, been doing well every year. They've been, part of CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Hmm.
Uh, they do things well there, and we know it's not going to be an easy challenge. We just, played Valor, and that was not easy as well. We know how much this means to, Forge and a lot of the CPL teams. You know, Another opportunity for them to, kind of prove that, maybe they are MLS level.
Hmm. Well, the game is going to have a lot of eyeballs on it in a year. We know this, 26 for 26. I know that's kind of the motto here for the Canadian men's national team. I'm wondering if you've had any conversations with Jesse Marsh, what maybe he wants to see from you, just things to work on as you continue this goal of working towards the national team and being able to represent it on the biggest stage, which is the World Cup.
Yeah, here and there, when in camp, you have some talks, of course, with the coaching staff and with Jesse about, areas you can improve in. And, before coming in camps, he keeps in touch, I think, with all his players on uh so yeah, on certain areas he feels like, I could be better in, and, that I do well in, and things that I need to just keep an eye on when I'm here still, to keep working on the things that he wants. So when, the time of camp comes, don't have to, I have a head start, and, don't have to work when I'm there. So
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you back out on the pitch and best of luck throughout the season with Vancouver. And of course, as you make your way to the 2026 World Cup.
thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for having me.